Listen, if you cannot watch through this entire video in one single go, then you'll never be successful. And don't try and fucking cope and say, oh, but you don't have any cool information, or you're doing it in such a slow and boring way. Fucking watch this video. You clicked on this video for a reason, right? Because you wanted to learn how to be successful. Don't click away because it's difficult. That's how you give up and lose, and that's why you haven't made money online. Because when something gets difficult, you quit, even if it's actually going to have the information you're looking for. So that's literally the first reason why you're never going to be successful, and why you need to change that, and how you're going to change that. If you cannot focus and listen and learn something, especially when it's something you don't really want to do, or especially when it's a video like this where it's not high quick editing, high dopamine draining videos. If you can actually learn to focus and listen and learn through videos like this, you'll be on the way to becoming successful. And that's just a fact. If you cannot focus on something as boring or mundane as this, how are you going to focus on your work? Because I can guarantee you that working for 3-4 hours straight, updating Google Docs and Google spreadsheets and shit, is more boring and mundane than watching this video right here. So if you cannot just sit still, not scroll through any comments, not scroll through looking for another video to watch, if you cannot just sit here and listen, you cannot be successful. Now, I hope that this is pissing you off. And I'm going to tell you about a story through Whiplash, the movie Whiplash. It's a story about a drummer who is trying to become a popular drummer. He wants to become the best. He wants to become one of the greats. And so his music teacher is constantly calling him shit. His music teacher is constantly telling him that he can't play the drums. His music teacher is constantly telling him that other people are better than him. Why? To piss him off. But you may be asking, why the hell is that a good thing? Why should he be pissing him off? The music teacher explains it in a really concise way. The right person will not get deterred. If you are going to be successful, little adversities or boring videos like this will not deter you. Getting called a loser will not deter the right person. It will deter the losers. And the quicker I can remove the losers from watching this video, the better it's going to be for the both of us, because I can actually give you information without having all these people in the comments going. So that's the first step. Wow, the sun has just come out and it is beautiful. I'm not sure if you can see, but it's been raining down, so I didn't really want to film this video, but obviously I had to. And now, as I'm recording, the sun's come out and it's actually really bright. Wow, that feels so good on my skin. Okay, so the next reason why you're never going to be successful, but listen, if you're watching this video, you probably will be successful. So we've just covered attention span and focus. Now, the second thing that we're going to talk about, I think, is the fear of failure. So this is some genuine source. I used to think I had a fear of failure. I don't have a fear of failure. I could not care less if I failed. In fact, I failed university. I don't have a fear of failure, so that's out of the question. Now, I heard a lot of people say that the fear of failure is actually just the fear of change. And I was thinking about the fear of change. Yes, it is a bit scary changing, but that's not exactly the scary bit. Because I've changed my daily routine. I've changed what I do every day. I've changed what I think about every day. So there's not actually a fear of change, because I'm changing all the time. So if it's not a fear of change, what is it actually a fear of? And I came to the conclusion that I believe it's a fear of having what you think you do not deserve. So ask yourself, if you had $10,000 sat in your bank account right now, how would you feel? You'd probably feel happy. You'd probably feel over the moon. You'd feel happy. But what do you do with the money? Do you spend it on this? Do you spend it on that? Do you spend it on there? Do you leave it in your bank account? Is it gonna go? To me, that's the scary bit. I used to think that I didn't deserve that money. And so having just $10,000 sat in my bank account is kind of slightly off-putting. And it's this idea that I think that I don't deserve that. I think that I don't deserve to change for the better. I think that I don't deserve to buy a Lamborghini. And it's the fear of having something you think you don't deserve. So it's not the fear of failure, it's not the fear of actually changing. It's the fear of having something you don't think you deserve. So that's what you need to overcome. That's how you're going to actually be successful, because you do fucking deserve it. Let's be honest. You've sat through 6 minutes of a completely raw, unedited video of some random kid talking, and you've stayed on this video and you've watched all the way through this video. That is impulse control, focus, and hopefully you're actually able to learn. Not only is it those 3 things, you had the cognitive ability to realize that this video may actually help you. You then processed that information and decided to act on it. These are the skills that are going to make you successful. Having your focus, but then if you are struggling with actually putting in the work, it's a fear or a lack of you thinking that you deserve it. That's what it is. If you absolutely knew in your heart that you deserved to get that sports car, I can guarantee you would not be questioning whether or not you should be working right now. If you knew for a fact that you deserved $1,000 by the end of tonight, you would be working your ass off to get that. Because if you don't get what you know you deserve, it's going to piss you off, right? But that's the thing, you don't think you deserve the success. And that's something that we need to overcome. The lack of thinking that we deserve it. Because we fucking do. And there's no way around it. We have to get that through our heads. If you've changed your daily routine from being addicted to video games to now working, you may not be doing the perfect work. You may not be doing the most lucrative business model. But if you've stopped your video game addiction and are trying to self-improve, that's literally better than 99% of people. And if you don't get money more than the 99% of people, that is unfair. That's not deserved. You deserve more money than 99% of people because you do better shit, better work than 99% of people. So you do deserve it. That is probably the 2 most important skills that I can give you right now. Now, listen, if this video has been helpful for you, please do subscribe. You're literally not only helping yourself out further by watching more of my videos, but you're helping me out and you're helping other young men find this channel, because your subscription is growing this channel, meaning more young men find this channel and get onto self-improvement. Because I'm trying to build a genuine group, a genuine community of people on self-improvement. So please do be a part of that. Because if you have watched this far into the video, 9 minutes, if you've watched 9 minutes of a completely unedited video, then I want you a part of my community. So please do subscribe. I will see you, hopefully, in the video that I post tomorrow. Thank you. Peace out.